What's up, YouTube? Welcome to my channel. This is for Tanzimbo. This is for Tanzimbo. This only for education purpose. Only for education purpose, nothing more. The diaspora. Concern the diaspora across the continent from American, Africa, European, Australia, wherever, all the diaspora, wherever what place Negro you are, whoever is gonna watch this, concern our young people, parents, children. I will speak about racism, discrimination against us, the Negro. I will speak about a lot of things. I always speak about a lot of things. We need to speak, even if my life is not good, even if I fell in life in so many ways, but it don't mean I can't speak. So the young people can know. They need to know the mistake that we made so they can't make it. Because we can't let history keep repeating itself. Sometimes we need to start asking ourselves, why we always fail so much? Why we always fail so much? I mean, as black people, and I know majority you're gonna think who's failing, what is he talking about? It's not about individual. I don't talk about individual, I talk about systematically in all of us, the diaspora, especially all of us. You can be in America, Africa, my only problem I always have is Africa because if Africa was a strong place, any, American Negro, they won't be struggling the way they always struggle. Some America they'll say they have a better life than the other. Yes, it's normal. But I'm not talking about you as an individual. I'm talking about all of us, the Negro. Racism is a system. Racism is a system that it was placed for us to fail every single time. Parents, you have a really, 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 really a strong way that you need to teach your children. We cannot be holding back so we can't teach our young people. Our young people, they need to learn. Racism is a system. Racism is a system. Just look at America. I'm gonna give a example: America, Australia, the UK. I'm just gonna keep giving more example about American majority America. Racism is a system that was placed for us Negro to fail in so many ways. Racism is a system. Majority of white people they will deny that, but racism is a system. I'm just gonna ask a couple of questions. You parents and your children, you need to ask yourselves this kind of question. Imagine. Don't overthink or start getting angry, start questioning so many things. No, when you're sitting down, think everything that I'm gonna ask you think. A lot of people they always said America is a multicultural country. The UK is a multicultural country. France is a multicultural country. You go to Australia, a multicultural country. Canada, some you can say German, Spain, Italy. But what makes a multicultural? You as a parent, you as a Negro parent, ask yourself what makes your country, the USA, the UK, as a multicultural country? What makes the UK or the USA as a multicultural country? Just think when you was at school, when you was going to school, parents, when you was studying, were you hanging around with white children or black children? Or your group, was it black and black or it was white and white? Did you see white and white or black and black? Did you got mixed to be black and white all together? Playing around together, doing a lot of activities together, or it was black in that side, white in that side. Because we said multicultural. What makes a multicultural? Why? Because we're seeing so many different people. You're seeing Indian, you're seeing Chinese, you're seeing Mexican, you're seeing white, black. Does that make sense? Is because I'm saying racism is a system that was placed to make majority of us Negro to fail. Because in the USA, if you see the president, the cabinet of the president is white. Let me just go back in 1700 when the USA they fought against the British. When the USA they fought against the British, when they said no more, we're not gonna pay no more taxes. We're not paying no more. Enough is enough. They fought against the British in 1700. Yeah, they formed constitution in that country. Constitution. They laid the foundation. Even you can see Patrick Henry, he became a founding father in that country when he said liberty or death. Liberty or death. A lot of them they scream liberty or death in the USA, in America. He became the founding father. America, they form a constitution. The people that they formed the constitution, the law in that country, it was white. It was white people who found the constitution. It was white people. There was no one single Negro right there. The cabinet is white. The president cabinet is white. You go to the UK, Downing Street is white. The White House is white. The teacher that are teaching your children, the teacher that are teaching your children, it can be in Australia, it can be in Canada, it can be in America, it can be in England, France, Germany, whatever country, they're all white. Majority. You find one or two black teachers. All of them, they are white. If you go to the USA, look at people that they playing basketball, the NBA, or you can call it what American football. American football, even in soccer, American football, soccer, baseball, or whatever that they play. People that they own them league are white. You go to the UK, you go to football, the majority are white, the teacher are white. The people that are making the law in America, the lawmaker, they all white. You go to police department, the leader that you're calling in police department, the big boss, all of them are white. The people that are making the law in school, they are all white. Majority. If you see the people that they're becoming judge in the America Democratic, they are all white. In UK, the same white. There's no black. Parents, black parents, you need to start asking yourself this. You're sending your children to people that don't like us. They're teaching our children. What are they teaching our children? What are they giving to our children? Parents, you need to start asking yourself. People that don't like you and I. Racism is a system. White people, they're always gonna be ahead of us. Look at what Trump is doing. Look at what Trump is doing in America. And look at the people that are plowing for Trump. Yes, you have some of them house Negro. You have some of them house Negro, the Uncle Tom, all them Negro. They're all in those what Trump is doing. I understand them black people for voting for Trump to be around Trump. I understand them. They didn't have no choice. I wouldn't vote for Kamala. I wouldn't vote for Kamala as well myself. Why should I? Not because she's a woman. It just she didn't have nothing to vote for. Why are you gonna vote somebody that not giving you anything or any problem? Nothing. Trump is not different when it comes to Black people. Black people for 400 or 500 years, you've been in America, slaving, you've been free until this day. The Negro, they don't know how to create a political party. The problem is because we don't come together. You have all them rich black people in America, but they still can't work together so they can create a political party for themselves. They will have to rely on republic or democratic. Democratic republic, what a kind of nonsense. Black people is like we don't use a brain. The problem with us, we do not use a brain. We like a puppet, and the issue is we're given the same attitude, the same mind that we have, the same mindset that we have. We're passing it down to our children. Our children, they're basically not learning nothing. Our children are basically learning nothing. They're going to school. But what are they learning? Do they thinking for themselves? Or we're giving them what we're thinking? Parents, you need to do better. Yes, is it hard? Of course, it's hard to give education to any young man and any young female. It's absolutely hard. But do we have to do it? Absolutely. We need to reinforce education to all young black men and young black female. We have no choice. There is no option. There's no option A, there's no option B, there's no. We just need to do it. We need to protect our young black men and young black female. We need to give them proper education. A good young man will come out better when he start to have good education at home. It won't start at school. It won't start at school. At home. Home first. That's why our parents, your job is so big. It's so huge that you cannot make a mistake. We need to do better because the people that I look, our children, they don't learn no history in any class. Even if you're in America, England, you won't learn nothing about your ancestor. You will learn something about white people, are great what people they are. That's why I'm saying racism is a system that plays for you and I to fail. You can be in the UK, whatever country you are, Negro will come last, Negro will fail in so many ways. It's so sad, we're so colorblind as black people, we're so colorblind, but we like to be a follower. We are so colorblind and we like to be a follower. Why Negro we can't come together? Why we're struggling to come together, to work together, to do better for our young black men and young black female? Why we're struggling to do this? It's very sad to see ourselves. We can't do any better to protect our children, to give them something that is greater than anything else. That it means education. Let's have faith in God, believing in God, the God in the scripture, not the God in your church. I don't care what anyone said. I don't believe in that God in your church. No way. In the scripture, yes. So this is only for education purpose. They're gonna be more of this coming. I'm gonna keep coming out with so many things. I'm gonna be speaking. Sometimes it's gonna be random, just speaking. I'm speaking my mind for my experience, what I see, what I hear. I'm trying to pull everything together in every single video that I'm making, but it's only for fathers, mother, and the children. Trying to learn. We need to learn to be better. We need to anticipate a lot of things. I am grateful to be making videos so I can let my voice to be heard. So I can let my voice to be heard. So I appreciate you for watching. I'll catch you to the next video. Peace.